Alright nerds, welcome back to Deltascape 2 where we'll face off against Catastrophe. While this boss deals low to moderate damage to the main tank, his mechanics can be devastating if not handled correctly. I'll be off tanking this time around so players will be able to see the mechanical fight from my perspective, and hopefully that helps you get through it. Tank loadout here is entirely up to you. Obviously use vid gear if it is your first time or if you're still unsure of mechanics. I have main tanked this in full strength. It is not that damaging once you know how to run things and pop your cooldowns accordingly. Like with the ammunition fight, you will also have a button on your screen that controls levitation. This has no charges and will refill automatically during the fight, and it is required to handle most of the mechanics in the game. Alright, with that said, let's get down to business and pull this boss. After 15 seconds, the boss will open with Earthquake, signaling the time for you to use levitation for the first time. For casters, although you are technically moving from the ground to the air, this will not interrupt any of your casts and so can be woven in between attacks with no delays. After Earthquake goes out, the boss will cast 100 Gs. This move will be cast after every single mechanic that requires flight, and all it does is simply returns you to normal gravity, at which point the levitate ability will restore back off cooldown for later use. Straight after this we will see Evil Sphere. This is the tank buster of the raid, however it only deals around 10,000 damage when mitigated. It's not very threatening, but be careful if you are on low health. Once the ground turns blue, you will see a message on screen saying that the Ethereal Rift pulls at you strongly. At this point you begin to sink into the ground, signaling that it's time to use levitate once again to get out. Failure to do so results in an instant death, and you will see a timer signal how long you have left before you are dead. After the boss resets gravity once again with 100 Gs, you will cast Gravitational Manipulation, targeting one player with Auto Levitate and a stack mechanic. In order for players to soak this damage, they must also use their levitate and stack together. If you are stacked and not levitating, you will not be classed as sharing the damage, thus causing others to take more. Once you see the boss casting Maniacal Probe, be on the lookout for the 4 tentacles that will soon spawn. These tentacles will spawn with blue lights on them, and after a few seconds, some of the lights will fade. The tentacles that have the faded lights are the safe spots. Those that are still blue will detonate into a massive ring AoE that will deal 1 vulnerability stack and massive damage. While you can survive one of these attacks, eating 2 or more of these is certain death. Up next, the boss will cast his most confusing attack for new players, Anti-Light. This attack pattern can come in 3 different patterns, and failure of any of these grants you 1 vulnerability stack and 1 Petrify debuff that cannot be cleansed. Petrify will last about 6 seconds, so try not to get hit with it because that is a lot of DPS time if you're getting hit with several of them. Pattern 1. All blue lights. This signals that you must rise up using levitate. Demon Eye should cast, which can easily be dodged by looking away. It is simply a look away mechanic, stuff you've seen before, but be careful as it will always follow blue lights. Pattern 2. All yellow lights. This signals that you must remain under the lights. Do not use levitate. However, this pattern can be tricky because following this, he will cast Earthquake, the Void Suction, or Demon Eye. If you're dealt Earthquake or Suction as the follow-up attack, wait until you see the lights pulse before you pop your levitate. If you rise too early, you will get hit with the lights, and if you rise too late you will get hit with the following mechanic. Pattern 3. Both blue and yellow lights. Once you see this pattern, immediately move to the centre of the arena and do not pop levitate. If you are levitating before this mechanic goes out, don't worry, you will be returned to normal gravity. But once you're in the middle of the arena, you must remain under the yellow light. Like pattern 2, following this the boss can cast any of the 3 mechanics: Earthquake, Void Suction or Demon's Eye. Watch for what the boss chooses to do and dodge with a well-timed levitate or by looking away. The final mechanic the boss will perform is his negative 100 Gs. This mechanic will drop 3 pools of blue and yellow lights. Quickly move to the side of the arena and out of the lights before the cast completes. Once the cast completes, you'll be tossed into the air, and when you land, those still inside the rings will receive a petrify stack. So if you are at the sides, you should be safe. From this point on, you will have seen everything that the boss can do, and the mechanics will simply repeat until the boss is dead. Watch for maniacal probe though, as the fight does drag on, less and less of them will light up, giving you less safe spots until finally there's only one safe spot. But other than that, it's not that very hard once you've seen them mechanics and understand how they operate. Hopefully this helps you get your loot and get your clear, and thanks for watching.